Hey y'all, how are you guys doing? How are you doing? I hope you guys had a great weekend. It is Monday, y'all. It is Monday, the start of the work week, and I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. I think I said it before in another video, guys. 5 days a week of work is ghetto. It's ghetto. Y'all know that many other countries don't work like this. Some work harder, some work smarter, and some work less than 40 hours a week. Either way, y'all, good Monday, good Monday. You know what? It is Monday, and what happens on Monday, guys? I talk about my money. So welcome to My Money Mondays, or My Money Monday. And this Monday, I am actually going to be getting together my cash wallet as usual. My wallet's all the way over there. Bless my heart. Anyway, so getting together my cash wallet, doing my budget actually. And it's just my budget from, it's my wallet, guys. It's just my budget from this past paycheck, and just filling in the blanks. I have already started the process of my Iowa license, and I don't think it's going to cost $400, so I'm happy about the money that I'm going to have to, well, you know what, I say that. But anyhow, yeah, y'all, I just had a thought. Leave me alone. So here's what we have. This is my savings that I'm doing. Okay. But this is what I have to stuff in my wallet, right? And it made me think I need to go over what is still left in my wallet. That's one thing I did not do. Let's do that. So this was the first week. After the end of the first week, and let's see what we had at the end of the second week. I'm really trying to make sure I don't spend all of my money as much as I have been, but you know what, things happen. Part of it more so has to do with the fact that I have decided to change my eating habits, and with that comes me trying not to spend as much. I could put less in there, I probably should, but whatever. All right, so I had 15 left last week for gas. We have 15, or the end of last week, we have 15 at the end of this week. And this is paycheck to paycheck, guys, paycheck to paycheck. So I'm going to set that over here. Okay, so next, groceries. I'm keeping that in here because I did end up buying some groceries ahead of time, and I need to repay that once I set everything out. Nothing's left in household. So there was nothing in groceries, nothing in household. Okay, splurge, which is spending. There's $10 in splurge. Bless my heart. Let me put this over here. I guess I'll do this. $10 in splurge. I know there's nothing in, or is there? Oh, no. How much is in food and snacks? We have 5, 6, 7. 7 in food and snacks. I can put this right here. I don't think I have any more anywhere else. 7 in, and it's dining out over here. And my G babies, I think I have, which just look at that, y'all. Why are my stickers coming off? Because they're old. It's okay. It is okay. There we go. Okay, so I think I have $2 left. I think it's 2 because this goes to something else. This was something I pulled out, and I was gonna take my grandkids to the circus this weekend, but they didn't want to go. I was like, okay, y'all have an opinion. And then nothing over here in giving. So let's see, what did we have? Put this up right quick. Back over here. Oops, sorry, y'all. 15 plus 10 plus 7 plus 2 equals 34. So 34. Okay, $34. Okay, $3.90 minus 34 equals, oops, it should be equals, but it's $3.56. Okay, $3.56, 15 plus 65 plus 23 plus 21 plus 27 plus 32 plus 50 equals $2.33. Okay, so 34. Okay, cool beans. That's not too bad. 2 of it I don't use, and the other 32, which is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, I'm going to put into the butterfly book. That's where that gets saved. So we're gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna have to take some pages out of here because of how this is. Yeah, this is cute, but I kind of like the wired bound ones. So, all right, so we have this week's, and this is just basically the same. I don't do anything that different. Look, I had this cute pen I was supposed to use. Bless my little heart. Anyway, so I don't do much that's different. Not yet. But it doesn't matter, because sometimes that's just what you have to do. Y'all, I need to get my stuff together. I thought I was organized and ready, but apparently I wasn't. So this is the money from the bank. Nothing fancy, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm not fancy. All right. And so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, oh Lord, 20, 40, 60. So 260. Thought I had fixed that. I'm sorry, y'all. 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 365, 70, 375, 380, 385, 390, 395, 400, 405, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 430, 431, 432, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 440. $440, guys, is what I have that I have for 2 weeks. This is not weekly. This is every 2 weeks, guys. So this is what I have to allocate for the month. I mean, for the next 2 weeks, okay? So the first thing is for vehicle, for my vehicular is $125 is what I put in here because gas had gone up and now it's gone down. It just roller coaster. So we have 520s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and so then the next thing we have is 2 10s. 1, 2, and then 1 5. Okay, 1 5. So let's do this. And that is 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 25. So 125. Now, I will say that I went ahead and I got $40 worth of gas on Saturday. And the reason why I didn't use the money that was in here is because it was just, yesterday was Sunday. That's when I do my trade off on my money. So it just didn't make any sense to not do it. Okay, so grocery, we're going to take this out and put this off to the side. $100. So that is going to be 3, 2. So we have 3 20s, 2 10s, and 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 100. So 100 this week. It's 125 that I do, but I put myself 100 in cash and then 25, what do you call that? 25 stays in the bank. Now, I'll leave this over here while I finish doing that. I just wanted to take that out because I didn't have a receipt for this one. All right, so then, oops, sorry guys. Let me put that over there. So then we have household. Household gets 50. That's going to be 120, 2 10s, and a 5. 20, 30, 45. Oh, 20, 30, 45, 50. Y'all, there we go. So $50 for household. Okay, splurge. That is the money that I use, which is, it breaks down to like $30 a week. And I'm hoping I don't do as bad this 2 weeks. So it's 120, 2 10s, 3 5s, and 5 1s. So it's 20, 30, 40, 5, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So that's good. Yep. All right. So, and I like doing this like this because last time I actually did have more different denominations to choose from. And I feel like as a result, I did take time spending the money. As you see, I have a little more left over now. So I was able to do it in smaller denominations. And however, going forward this 2 weeks, it should be different. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna move on and I'll tell y'all why it's different. So next we have dining out, which is $60. Oops, which should be a 20, sorry. It's 120, 2 10s, 1, 2, 3 5s, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should have $60 here. 20, 30, 40, 5, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. $60. So this was nice to do that as well. And I'm hoping my goal is not to eat out the next 2 weeks. Let's see how good we do. Or I do. You're like, we, Tara, I know. Let's see how I do. Because I think I told y'all that's been my focus. My focus has been working on more so my health, weight loss. So I am walking daily. I have actually a little sheet. I don't have it because it's not financially related. But I have a sheet of how I'm doing things. And so, yeah, I'm excited about that. All right, grandkids, they get $25. They get, oh, $20. I lied. They get $20. So I'm going to stick that in here. Oh, bless the hearts. Let's do this. Come on. And then giving gets 25, okay? Which that's going to change. I have to figure out my money for tithing. So some of this is going to change because of that. I'm going to be making some changes for that. Now, as far as the food, let's see. I went and I spent, should have been $60. So $17.35. I didn't know. This was cash, so that's fine. And then this was, okay, so this was $62.51. 60 of that money I had taken, I have to take from my groceries. So 60 of it, 20, 40, 60. Yeah, already. Oh, bless the hearts. But that's okay. This is every 2 weeks. And I have more than enough food in the house for me. So that's good. I actually used the money that I have to set up and do, what do you call that, for grandkids. I am taking them somewhere because I wasn't able, they didn't want to go to the circus. So I was like, okay. And they went ahead and they did some other stuff. And we just kind of hung out. So no money had to be spent. But I was like, okay, I have to do that because I have to plan to take them somewhere. Since I had that money, I went ahead and I used it because I had that for groceries, trying not to use my card. And then I just have to replenish it. So there you go. So I just had to replenish their money. And I need to, let's do this. I always forget to take my change out because I use my change. So I have to deposit $2 because I took out $2 for something else. And then I'm going to deposit that 40 back. That was for gas. So this is my cash wallet for the next 2 weeks. Yes, y'all, I do use this. I got this from Betty's and Budgets. Let me tell you what, this is 2 years old. Well, it's a year and some months old. And the quality, it has not fallen apart like the ones that I purchased on Amazon. So I'm happy about that. All right. So let's see. I guess I could do splurge. I don't have, no, I'll do that later. And so as far as far as my money, not much. You know, I got paid. Nothing different is changing from last time. That's why I really didn't, that's why I did not, what do you call that? That's one of the reasons I did not write down the stuff. Is this month? This is this month. That's the reason why I didn't write down what was going on for this week on my thing, because nothing really changed. With the exception, I do have to go take some money out for my sinking fund because I am going to be, what do you call that? I have applied for my Iowa license, and it is like $300, I think. Actually, I think it's going to come up to $350, so I need to go get that money out. I had budgeted $400 out of education for that, but it looks like it's going to be like maybe $350-ish. All right, so nothing else has changed on here. I am, like I said, this is the prior one. Nothing really changes much on this because I really try to stick to what is going on or what's happening. Now, I just realized I do have money I need to stuff for the bi-weekly. So I apologize, guys. Let me go ahead and let me get that going. I know this is just late tired. This should be organized. It should be organized, but it ain't, y'all. It is Monday morning. And I had a good Easter yesterday, guys. I had a really good Easter. Did you guys have a good Easter? I did. And so because I had a good Easter, you know what? It just is what it is. Some people are good with the organization, and then you have me. All right. So this is the savings that I'm going to be doing over the next week. This is the money I will be saving. But right now, I am just going to separate it so that I can do my bi-weekly stuffing, okay? Okay, guys, so I have that money separated, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to get started on stuffing my binder here. So this is my high priority binder. These are the things that I am stuffing on a regular basis, which is the bi-weekly, in order to save money for whatever needs to be done by the end of, or throughout the year. So the first thing in here is that I'm stuffing is going to be my professional development. And with the professional development, I'm actually going to be stuffing, I can't remember how I chose to do this, y'all. This is crazy. But I am going to be stuffing, it looks like $95 this time. Oh. Yeah, pay 8. I was going to say. All right, so it's $4.21. Okay. So I have some things due up this month, a couple of dues, several things actually. $6.38. So I should be paying those. So let me go ahead and do this. I have, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 20s. And let's see, a 10 and a 5. 10 and a 5. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. $95. Okay, and let's see, the total should be $6.38, which I have, like I said, I have to pay some stuff. I have to pay some things this month. So this should be about to go down. And this month is almost over with. We have 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 600, 10, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 638. That is good. That is good. I think I'm not saving enough, and that's why like I put my medical on hold. And so that's what made me say, okay, I'm gonna put that $15 towards my professional fees, because I have like I said, if anything, even if I have to pay What did I put this to? Prescriptions, $15. Okay. Oh, I had put the 15 there last time. That's okay. Even if I have to pay some of the DEA fee, that's better than having to pay all of it at once. So hopefully I have at least $400 to go against the $800 that's due at the end of the year. That's my goal, 152. Okay, so we have a 10 and a 5, that's 15. All right, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 50, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. So 152, that is correct. I know, guys. I got caught up there. I was like 10. All right, so the next thing we have is going to be the car maintenance. Car maintenance is up front. I might have to actually take this up a little bit because I ended up getting an oil change this month, and that was $69. And I think the next time I go, I am going to have some work that needs to be done. It's just like the tune up and stuff. I don't even know. I know back in the day we had, so this is going to be 58. I know back in the day we had, you know, scheduled maintenance and stuff. I don't know if they even do that anymore. I know things can be a little expensive, but I always kept my car up on the scheduled maintenance like I was supposed to. It helped it last longer. So that's what's due the next time I go. And I just want to make sure I have enough money, at least if anything, to, like I said, always go against it. So I'll go against the balance. That way it doesn't cost so much at one time. All right, I have 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 56, 57, 58. So $58, that is correct. All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to put this in here. All right, so now I have the pets. I still contribute to the vet every week. The goal here is to get up to $500. And let's see, it's $13. So pay number 8, $421. Okay, and so that is $199 plus 13 is $212. So that is going to be 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. So we have that. Let's go ahead and let's do this. This 10 here. All right, there we go. So we have 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 205, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 212. Awesome, guys. Awesome. This is my medium priority. This is the medium priority one. And so it's the cats are a priority to me, y'all. I know some people, animals may be a little different, but my cat's priority to me. All right, so then the next thing is I have $20. Well, no, I don't have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see what we can finish off with the Saving Butterfly. So the money that I have, this $30 here, it goes, sorry guys. So this $30 here, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. Oh, it's 32. Bless my heart, y'all. Bless my heart. $32 here. Let's go ahead. Let's see. What do we have? Let me put this over here. All right. So for April, which I'm going to try and put a couple more April, a little bit more money in here for April, because I don't think I've done anything for April. Yes, I did. I did that. Okay, so let's see. Let's do another $10 in here, because my goal was at least do 50 and I have 10. So we'll do another 10. Is there a 2 somewhere? No. So we'll do a 4 and a card. Let's do a hat and a card. Let's do that. Okay, we're gonna do a hat and a card. Okay, so I realized as I was coloring that, yeah, I needed $10 and a hat and a card would have been $7, so I needed an extra. So that's okay. How much do we have so far? We have 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3. So 193 so far in the 12 months. And I am trying to save 50. So I have 20 of that. So my goal is, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to try and figure out how I'm going to get an extra $30. It probably won't happen until the next paycheck that I'm gonna save an extra $30 into this, but that's okay, guys. That is okay. All right, so the other thing that I was supposed to do was be able to fill in some of these stars. I think I was gonna do this for the month. It's $100 as well. You know, I might skip saving in this for a little while because I do want to, yeah, it says April 20. I don't know. So I have 5. I can do $5. Let's do that, guys. Let's just do $5. Okay, so let me see. So $3. Let's just color these coins. So we'll do this 225 and this 75. Okay, so daily savings. In daily savings, we now have 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 131 in there. Okay, so let's move on to, I do want to start completing this one, and it's going to be $10 here in this one. I am going to color in a 4 and a 6 because I try to do 10 at a time. So a 4 and a 6, let's go ahead, let's get this colored in. Okay. So I should have $10, $20, $30 left on this one as well. So I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and let's put this up. So I have 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70. So $70 is what I have saved so far. It's taken a little while. I started in January, but that's okay. Majority of this money is coming from my cash wallet. So I have $7. $7 is what is left. $7, and it has to be over here. I'll tell you what, I'll put 5 in here. Let's do that. Let's put 5 in here. I'm gonna do orange as well. Let's do orange. Well, I guess that's not orange. I don't know, y'all. It looks like orange. And then, nope, that's not orange, it's red. Oh, I messed all that up, y'all. Y'all see that? I messed all that up. Okay. All right, so let's put 5 in there. And it is, what is this called? This is the Saving Butterfly. So let's put that in there. And so far, I have 20. Y'all, did I put only 5 in that other one? If I did, I'll go back and fix it, okay? I'll fix it. So I'm sorry. So 20, 30, 45, 50. So $50 is in here, and this can save up to $500. So this is going to be another slow save. I have $2 left. I'm going to go back to this daily savings, and I'm going to put the $2 in there. And these are the only ones, well, $2. See, I don't have 2 on here that I can save. No, I don't. Okay, so we'll go back here for the one that I'm doing for April. And same for the next one, whatever I have in my wallet, I think I should be able to just, what's $2? I should be able to use it for this month. 75 and 75 is 150 plus 50 cents is $2. So we're gonna do these guys down here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna look at, no, I did because it's $70 and I have 30 left on that. So I did do it right. I'm sorry. I had to think about that. I must have counted wrong. I'm sorry, guys. Because I only put 5 in here, that's right. I was trying to make it stretch, so I only put 5 in there. All right, so 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 133 now for the savings. Okay, and I think this ends that. And so what I'm gonna do for May is I'm not gonna do any no spends. I think I'm just gonna try and work on filling these up for the rest of the year with my whatever money I have left in my wallet. So there we go, guys, there we go. So what else is going on in my life financially? Financially, like I said, I think I told y'all, I applied for the Iowa license, so I have to do that. I'm still looking into the Canadian thing, and I'm trying to figure out how to kind of go about that because it looks like ageism is real. But I understand countries want younger people in their countries so they can have a longer, utilize that labor longer. So I'm 50 and there's several things you have to do when you apply for the ability to work there. And one of the things that gets hit against me is they do take into account your age, and I get no points for my age at all. I get 0 points. But the problem is my skill set is the skill set that is in demand there to assist them. In addition to that, it is, I I get points for that skilled labor. So between that, and my husband and I were actually looking at a couple of other places as well. But right now, you know, Canada being above us to the north, and family being down here in the US that aren't gonna, you know, they're gonna stay. So, you know, still looking at that because once again, it costs a lot to do that transfer. And before I spend like $2,000, $3,000, I just want to make sure that I have a chance. That's the biggest thing, is I want to make sure I have a chance. I don't want to spend that money and I don't have a chance. So then the next thing is what? What do I have? I really don't have much going on the home front. I moved a lot of my savings out. Well, I moved it from certain things into other things that were safe. I haven't taken a look at them because it looks like, you know, for my investment, stuff is still kind of the way it is. All I can do is keep investing into it now, but saving the money that I did have so I don't lose the value of that. So that's what I'm doing when it comes to my stocks and my retirement. And so then what else is it? I don't have anything else, y'all, that I can think of. I am working. I have decided I'm probably going to continue to pick up extra hours at work. I only have 130 days left on this government contract. So that should be all the way through to I think like, it says that it's the end of August, but truthfully, it's probably going to be like about mid-August because I have some days that I have taken off, and you only get 35 days a year, and I know I've missed a little more than that. So, you know, I'm going to be doing that so that I can just kind of continue to build up my funds and stuff as I kind of work on what is my next plan. I have a seminar I'm going to be attending, and the seminar is for nurse practitioners and PAs. PA's a physician assistant, but for NPs and PAs, and it's a start on how you can start your own telehealth business. And so that's one of the things I wanted to get into when I got this Iowa license. So with this being a seminar, I was like, okay, I want to do that. So that's what I'm investing in. That's why I said some of my videos, you guys really won't see a whole lot of me, because my goal is to, my battery's low. Okay, my goal is to start working on this other endeavor. And that's the biggest thing, is I am working on the telehealth business, and then also another part of the medical business, while I also continue to look into getting into the you know, this whole Canada thing. Because if I don't do Canada, then the other thing that we are looking at is that's friendly for Americans is Costa Rica. Portugal, y'all. Portugal hits a lot of things. I didn't realize a lot of people, the cost of living is decent. Healthcare is good. It's, as I said to my husband, wherever we go, which Canada isn't going to be this, but it's okay because it's similar to America. But wherever I go, if I can't go there to Canada, I most definitely want to go somewhere where it's a lot less stress. What I have found as I have been searching for how to move out of the country is that people that move out, U.S. citizens that move out of the country to places, say like Thailand, because we looked at that as well. So places like Thailand, Costa Rica, even down to Panama, and you go to some of the smaller expat communities, is that the anxiety you had living in they had living in the U.S., they don't have living outside of the U.S. because it's the life, the pace. I think the pace is slower and it's more natural and it's not rushed. And I have been telling people that for a long time. They get on country people a lot, like, oh, it's slow, but that's sometimes what you need, not to be so anxious and stuff like that. So, but that's the home front of how, when it comes to my money, because it takes money to do a lot of this stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you. If you like this type of content, don't forget to comment below, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I'm seeing you in my next video.